yay, oh yay, oh yay. I said I was going to take a risk on this because, supposedly, we're supposed to be having a storm this coming week. So, therefore, just on the off chance that I don't get to stream for Monday or Wednesday or whatever else, I'm doing this right now just so I can have something up. If it makes sense. Anyway, let's get going. We have a lot to cover and a lot to go through because we're going back into Phoenix Pass like so. And oh boy, the investigation's gonna get stupid. Mason System Chapter Start! That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll soon be finding all of this for yourself. Which of Magnifi's Grimari's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Grimari go? What dark truth lurks behind the forgery diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the past as well. I should put it down as Mason, but it's okay. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. Hey, I'm doing alright. How about you? Great seeing you, Seb. Always great seeing you. Just moving my notes over because I swear, just like, okay, we're going from then and now. Then, yeah, okay. Think of it as a game. I, Naruhodo Yuichi, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present. I know, right? I normally don't do Saturdays because a friend of mine usually does Saturdays, but since he's got his plate full, I'm picking up the slack for Saturdays. At least until he comes back. I usually do that with my friends, When they don't stream, I stream in their place. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half finished, when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, one more thing. There's something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Time zones are always a pain. Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrow to switch between past and present. But let's begin 7 years ago, in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. So that means we get to go from past into present. Yeah, this is the 3DS version of Part 4. I've done like the first 3 on Steam as well as on DS. 4, I'm basically like, I'm dreading 4. I did the side games, the Miles Edgeworth games. Oh man, let me tell you. That's a little bit more action than anything else. Because you actually see him go through what Phoenix kind of goes through, but more on the... He walks from here to there. It's more like mapping. But still, I enjoy it too. Yeah, the first game they had, it was brought out over here, but the second game was never brought out. It was fan translated. So let's start with the Wright & Company offices. The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had just happened had begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who could do this. Probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision, it's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. 7 years ago, at the then Wright & Company offices.
Oh, morning, Daddy.
I'm so glad you came.
You okay, Daddy? Are they picking on you?
I'm fine as always. This old boy is. Tell me other old.
That's young man to you. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on.
Thanks. My first house today, after all.
2 weeks have passed since then. I called her into my office. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. Won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you like. Of course, Naruhodo would never turn down a child in need. See Maya, see Pearl. This kid is the third. It's like Batman and Robin. I could look up some places you might like to stay. This is so weird.
Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you.
Huh?
Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family?
I guess so. Getting
Weirder. Mr. Attorney.
actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you like. Doesn't have to be today. Wow, man, you just really just amping it right there. Like, would you like to call me Daddy? Or you can call me Nick. A girl before that lived with me called me Nick. And another girl who was her cousin also called me Nick. You can call me Nick or you can call me Daddy.
Okay, let's say Daddy.
Just like that.
Oh, what's quick?
Yeah?
If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking I haven't paid for lunches at least at my last school for a year. So thanks, Daddy. Oh, and this office is a little black. A little color goes a long way, you know. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry, one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this.
See. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 8.
7 years, folks. 7 years.
Without my appearances to deceive you, I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy.
Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? This child here. This child.
So Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right?
You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me. For Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that.
Actually, that's pretty accurate.
So here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? I know my friend at school that way.
Well, that won't do it, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about it.
Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead.
That's how it got its name. You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent?
You got me, don't you? I'm a professional.
A professional.
Yep. After all, I'm directly descended from the famous Zach Ramari.
Directly descended is your father.
Oh, and I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright too.
I think an 8-year-old just massaged my It feels so awkward, like, okay. It's like for some reason, Nick just like, okay. You alright? Yeah. How's your ego? It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy, Zach Ramari?
Your daddy? Sure thing, Daddy.
Which daddy was that about?
Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star Truth Ramari, and they're big.
The Gramaris. They were on television a lot. I haven't seen them on much recently.
Big magic happens when you put Zach and Balon together, you know. Wasn't it a giant waterfall right there on stage? And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall?
Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top.
I think that's more of Daddy's magic.
Yeah. I shouldn't have brought that up so soon.
I wonder what happened to me with that Daddy and Mommy gone.
Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother.
But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he is deployed.
Oh. Oh.
You know, I think things are going to be okay.
You know, Capcom. It's not one thing, it's things, plural. Why the hell the apostrophe right there at things? It's like happened. Because everybody remembers Mega Man 3. Happened. If it wasn't 3, it was probably 4, but it's like H-A-P-P. Not happen, happen. What if she'll talk about her mother? So, you're a professional, huh? So, Truce, you're a professional.
Yeah, like that thing they say? Baby frogs grow up to be frogs.
They say that?
I always thought it was funny though. Right? Baby frogs become tadpoles? Or maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid.
Right, so in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy.
That's right. Well, what's your trick?
You're going to do a magic trick. Please, show me. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all.
That's the spirit. Ready? Here it goes. Ta-da!
Hey, folks, it's Mr. Hat. I gotta say, it's good to be seen. Yeah! Whoa! Well, that was startling.
The amazing Mr. Hat, is he great?
Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat. That's all, Sellers.
He certainly makes an impression. Daddy, I'm so glad you like it, Daddy.
Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Ha! Get it? Heady? Dynamite. My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. Yay! Could you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay?
Mommy was so great. She was like an angel up on stage.
On stage? You mean with your daddy?
Yep. She was always there with Zack and Balloon, smiling. But then she went away.
Went away?
It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished and I guess she didn't know how to get back.
Maybe so.
I cried then, a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here.
Is her mother? She's beautiful.
Her name's Thalassa Grenari.
Poor girl. I know her mommy had gone missing. Now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes.
Hey, Daddy, you won't.
Don't worry, I won't vanish, I promise.
Right, you can't do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said to have a backup plan.
I guess all I write as a backup plan. Yay. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that.
okay, after all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow.
Well, what? But are we representing anyone?
Me and you, that makes two daddy.
I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at.
Well, you put it that way.
You mean you don't have any tricks, no old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket.
Okay. I'll think of something.
That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy.
Welcome to the team, Daddy-O. The team. Right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright. Mind donor. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was pretty dark on my mind. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my life. That's done. So now we move to defendant lobby number 2. Oh, I gotta pull this out. Because we're gonna need that for this dude. This dude. Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. Though I deeply regret having to declare verdict in this way, this trial is over. Ah, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Love. There's one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this court, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this! Poopy home! Mr. Enigma! The defender of the skip! Find him! Sinead! Bailiff, close all exits from the building. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate.
Hey! You there! Sir! Down on your hands! Floor on your head! Now! What's the big idea of my ears? No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here!
But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed?
I just say it like it is, sir. It's usually wrong. Throwing on the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet.
Oh, jeez. We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago?
No recollection of that, sir!
Okay.
For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive case, sir. There is no past! There is only now, sir! Okay.
You're the bailiff, right?
Yes, sir! Court bailiff Mike Meekish at your service, sir!
I'm I'm asked to meet with the bailiff at the court who let the magician escape.
Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir!
You were a regular police officer once, right? How the hell were you moved to police officer to court bailiff is beyond me.
Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir.
Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing.
I'm dying over here!
I thought you were dying up there.
Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir!
It's a hard not lie. Hard us can't re-
Sold out of precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet.
Guess I wasn't the only victim. The legend returns. The last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform.
Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this. But last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. He fired me.
That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing.
So here I am, sir, forced to start at square one, a lonely bailiff.
But your uniform...
I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired.
That can't be legal. So you were the one who let the magician get away that day?
I'm dying over here!
Alright, Andy Kaufman.
A star rises among the corporates, full of hope, then tragedy strikes.
I'm sorry, this is not non-memorable. Is there anything you can tell me about? About Zacharias' disappearance?
Oh, the humanity!
That's enough of that.
Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open, slam, and some guy's face is right there in front of me. Face!
So you saw someone suspicious coming your way?
Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk hat all the way down the hall, sir.
I have a diagram of the court building.
Aha! There's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself, near a flame to call my own.
Okay, which way did Zach Ramari run after bursting through the courtroom door?
He went up like this, and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw that magic man run into the defendant's lobby. Swiftly, I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember that he was right here, because it was lobby number 2, sir.
You ran into this room. I don't see any place to hide in here.
Yeah, sir. I can't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician gone, vanished like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke, it was just gone.
That's impossible.
Yes, that word, oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here!
Okay, I won't say it again. Promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby?
I searched.
Want
there was not there at all, sir. That's right, nothing was there, sir.
How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? So Zach was in this room when he vanished?
Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. That red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran in here, right in this room.
Silk hat, cape. That's Zach, alright.
But sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. No, there was nothing I could do but none, sir.
What about now? Have any ideas?
Sir! I just about what exactly, sir, if you don't mind me asking.
You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick you might have used to disappear like that? Psychologs! Should have known. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the lies of people's hearts. If I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all. I prefer the Magatama over the bracelet. And the Magatama hinted. The disappearing trick. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out.
Hey, what was the atmosphere in here all of a sudden?
You know something, and I'm going to find out what. Zachramare vanished from this room. How do you do it?
How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say it. Sir?
Why are you so nervous if you are hiding something?
Oh, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen, it was impossible! What could such a little girl possibly do anyway?
What did you just say?
Sir, did I just say something, sir?
No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in this room, wasn't there?
Sir, I'm going to have to invoke my right to remain and say I'm not talking.
It's okay, Mickens. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I think I know who was in here in this room that day.
Take that! Sir, I never seen that girl until just the other day.
Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it.
Sir! I'm sure that Daisy was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't!
You mean you chased her into this room, not him?
Sir, in my days, as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one day, but it was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician.
7 feet. Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone who would mistake a little girl for Zachramare. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think I know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? Could I?
Was
That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar?
So, it wasn't a walk. It wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir?
No, Paul. No.
Come again? I on stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat, he really exists!
A lot. Successful! Now, in full, sir.
I remember clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zach Lamari exited the court. I gave Chase a quarter to him in the corner room, sir. Zach Lamari, don't even think you can escape me again! Down your hands! Floor your head! Hello?
It was coming back! It was coming back, Marty! It's coming back!
No, that is... sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir! Zach Lamari, do you know him?
Well, I love Zach Lamari. His magic's not bad. I'm his biggest fan.
I see. That's why you're wearing the costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same Zach came into this room.
But no one's breathing here except me.
Yes!
Blow your heads! Knees on your face!
Wait, what? Blowing your hands, knees on your face, like, wait, what?
Show your hose! I'll take off your clothes!
Well, but no one's been in here except me.
But he has to be in here somewhere! Under the sofa! In a trash can! Behind a painting! Are you up?
So, Trucy was his accomplice.
Imagine my nice surprise when one week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him!
Mr. Hat.
I couldn't believe my own eyes! For a while, I thought it had been all but a long dream.
A dream that lasted a week?
But it wasn't a magician who disappeared, it was Mr. Hat.
Yeah, Megan, go get yourself some coffee. That seems complex. What really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door, and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. Along with Master Hat.
Ah, and the beauty of it, isn't it?
So, while you were standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner and most likely runs into to close the door into lobby number 1. This is where you come. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit. And in that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. And all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat.
Sure, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw that cape! Zach Lamari red cape! Fluttering like a cape! Astounding, sir! All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing queries wasted!
You were... what?
You
was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die.
Wait, what? Meekins! Meekins, come on, man. Meekins, come on, man.
Or the scattered remains of a messy eaten chocolate parfait.
Oh, that's a crime in itself, yes. Such sweet service. I'm sorry.
Sir, Mr. my young godfather, you always say unto others before you did unto him, sir.
I'm sorry, I had no idea how much you'd suffer on account of this case.
It's an honor, sir. I've apologized many times, sometimes more than once. But it's the first time anyone ever apologized to me!
Actually, about that girl, I'm Cyber Guardian now.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so.
Sir! You should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor!
Okay, we can.
Okay. I had to defend and escape. That's the so-called truth.
And that's the bottom line, because Mike Meekins said so.
Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues.
You, okay.
Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great Detective Gumshoe!
Guamshu? Mr. Meekins, why do you want to stand side by side with Gumshoe of all people? This is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want,
It's an honor, sir! Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir! But no one's ever given me anything for free! Right, I'll see you in court next time then, sir!
I look forward to it. All eyes were on Zachramari that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery's been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would have been 7 years before I met him again. And now we move to the present, which is the Borscht Bowl Club. The BBC. Not the other kind of BBC. And for those who are thinking, get your head out of the gutter. This is not Pornhub. Present day at the BBC. I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back in the office. Then I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you're on playing. This fidget culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. Left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers. Do you know who I am? Who I am? No. But if you can hum it, I can play it. And so it's all coming back. Nah, did it? I don't do requests. How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards. Oh, customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek true competition. I've heard the Borscht Bowl Club's the place for this. Now I see the rumor's true. And this is... friend of yours?
Ah, don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman.
Ah, he'll not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others. The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano. Sort of. And it's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. But don't ask me how I got started. I don't know. But I'm good. Real good. Phoenix Wright, Casino Kid. It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a game. That guy's never lost. People don't come to hear me take a shot. They come to watch me play cards. This a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. But real players carry cash. They're always thirsty. Any source of income for the club. Then let's compete. I'll take you to right now, yes, but before we go, allow me to introduce myself. Name is Shady Smith.
Oh, and I'm Brushel, Spark Brushel, news reporter.
Oh, no, Naruhodo Yuichi. Huh? You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still don't know who I am? How weird. Today in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this! Mr. Enigma! The defendant's escaped. Find him! Schnell! Bailiff, close all exits from the building.
On the double, you must not allow me. You must not.
Yeah.
You must not be allowed to escape.
You can't be, but you're... Zach Romari. The dude pulled a Dragon Master Dime. Zach Romari? That's the reincarnation act of the century. Cracker Jack? Pity I have only an audience. You. Zach Romari. This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. You there.
Dad?
We will place him. Ready to room.
Dad, I need to be preparing the hideout for you.
Are you really him? The Zach Romari?
Now I am Shady Smith. Remember this.
How many years has it been? 6?
In exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear.
Yeah, you could say that.
Is she well? The Trucy, I mean.
She's fine. I've got her working already, hope you don't mind.
I hardly need to express my gratitude, but you have. This is why I've come. That and settle a matter of cards.
By which you mean poker.
Those eyes. He's serious. I despise losing above all else. And so I've decided that I'll win tonight, no matter what it takes.
I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous.
Everything's about the competition. All else is secondary. Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And I, you.
The meaning of competition? We competed that day 7 years ago, too.
Ah, yes, you must have been surprised.
Called to the detention center out of the blue.
2.
1.
Showdown time.
They lost. It's only a game of poker. A game I played for a long time and only lost twice.
What was the first?
The man I killed. You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker.
Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a true man's nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do.
Trucy's power.
Trucy.
She's in a class of her own. For 7 years, I've played poker here at the Porsche Bowl Club. I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals.
Daddy, she's coming here. You might have a chance if you act like that closer.
Can you tell me what her power is? Judge impressed the thought by reading their reactions as a staple of performance management. But those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill. Her line. Recall you were the second man to whom I lost. Magnified Ramari. That was the first time I learned of this power as well as you call it. Wait, so you're saying her power's genetic? It's just in the Grimari blood or something? It's a hereditary thing, I wager. Really, dude?
I'm sorry, but it's not something told lightly to outsiders. It's nothing you need to know at this time.
It's some kind of Grimari secret then. Fuck.
She's 15 this year.
Still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know.
I plan on disappearing at just the thought of her alone that gave me pause.
Wait, You were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and for that I must apologize. I could not be found guilty that day. Because of this. This? Transfer of rights. You see the signature? Transfer? That's magnified Gamar's signature, isn't it? I hereby give all rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Gamar. Yes, you too, Zach. Wait, this page looks torn. You recall the diary, yes? Grace, take a close look at this diary. Note that a page here has been clearly ripped out. As it just so happens, I have here what I believe to be the missing page. He never said it is. He says what I believe to be the missing page. Well, wait, let me see that. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnify gave it to me that day. Magnify gave it to me that night. You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. But once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that court. The greatest of Magnify's Gamar's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage.
Sounds like a pretty important thing to have.
As rightful heir to his art, I too wanted the rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. Your daughter. That's why I've risked all to come here tonight. Bishop.
Sir? Ah, here you go.
Oh, what's this? A letter passing the rights I've inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as witness. But I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notary besides.
Ah, I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary.
Oh, you?
You are... By day, I wear notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wear reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well.
Your signature, please. That's the first reason I've come here tonight. Now I get the transfer of rights. Finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said? Precisely. There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all their possessions. I wish you would face him before the secret is done. Before my 7 years, you might say I'm securing my daughter's inheritance. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I'm afraid. In this case? Yes.
I received the performance right from Magnify. However, this was done in secret without witnesses. Before Magnify died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were myself, Zach Ramai, and Velat Ramadi. Let's see. So you do need this document. I've known Brushel since before I vanished. He's a man I can trust. Knowing 3, I took the liberty of looking into Truce's background. I found you had no other close kin. You say? I was kind of hoping he'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else but Truce's mother. It's a mystery. This person in the photo is Truce's mother. How'd you come by this? Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. And it is so. She is gone. What's more is there to say? What?
I know! Whoa, you're still here? According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother magnified Gramar's only daughter. End quote.
What? Magnify's daughter. Is this true, Mr. Zach? Russell! You say too much.
What? Why am I the bad guy? Why?
Zach decked him. In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over. Thalassar Gramai. She's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence. Clearly, it may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition. Final? Why? Your final fight? Street Fighter 20 XX. As you said, I've come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that's done, I shall slip once more underground. Without seeing your daughter? Would be best if I did not. 7 years ago we played. 7 years ago I lost. I already lost to Magnify. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose. Just a rumor? Yes. For it's impossible to never lose unless one has an ace number in one's sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation. To think a mere lawyer might be out there, pulling the wool. So, hey, I just signed your document for you. You can try lightening up. That was that. This. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record. Not this will be my final performance. You are one. This guy's beyond serious. So much for fun using of cards.
But it's your last game! I mean, what? Go!
I punch, and I punch like steel. Still not enough.
I just remembered a future, prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen! Oh, and nice meeting you, Brianna, man.
Then let's begin. Dita!
Huh?
You will be witness to our competition.
It's unfunny.
Why haven't I seen her around here before? Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Yeah, I believe his name was. You know? After fashion, listen. Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. Liquid Almighty power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I need to meet that reporter again. That was clear. One other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zack began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zack Romari knew. But how and why? And that's just part one. Now to Solitary Cell 13. Present day in Central Prison, Solitary Cell 13. Well, well. Isn't this an unexpected surprise? What heaven brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin? Is this your idea of revenge? Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the offense that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Hi. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right? You look well, Phoenix Wright. You too, Gavin. Tonight has been further surprises for both of us. I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's boundaries. And I bet you never expected to wind up here. Shady Smith was the man you killed. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zack Romari, you know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. But you say Smith was Zack? Impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was coincidence. What did I just say? Life's full of surprises. Don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I planned. You're not an attorney anymore. Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it. You recall that case 7 years ago? Ah, yes, the trial of Zack Romari for his famous finishing out. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as you recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it?
That was when I met you, wasn't it?
Was it? The Bar Association Review Boards voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimously. Yeah. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position after all. For 7 years we've been friends. And yet I still don't understand you. But your friendship told me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. You didn't even just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Persistence. Oh, sure. I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game. Zachramine mentioned your name, Gavin. Oh, that reminds me. I saw familiar face I in this restaurant. You did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe his name was. After that, he was killed. And I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please. Cops should be here anyway. I'm in your hands. Shit coming. I have to. Why did you kill Shadi Smith? No. Zachramine. Oh, you son of a bitch! Whoa. I've never seen Psychologs like these. Dark, cold, full of despair. Can I even unlock these things? Something wrong, right? No, it's not. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life's to be taken easier. He's doing his nails. Take that. You're thinking what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say. One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First rate in all things except nothingness. That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkle bottom. It's pistol. If you're drawn to it, please have one. It's on me. Thank you. We in the search here. And with that, we go to Drew's studio. Seven years ago in Drew's studio. I figure you'll come here sooner or later. I decided on sooner. Drew my charm, was it? I have I didn't come here to whine about past events. I want to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit it made me quite an impression. Yes, to find myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix right, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but feels like I'm being watched intensely. Ah, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello. She's gone. Shall we begin then? Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I know it would be difficult to escape this. Then let's talk. Judging from this place, you're a painter? Not exactly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of a considerable embarrassment. I'll be able to get by where it only me. Your daughter? Her mother grew wary of me that. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Ryan. That's why I began my other occupation. Forgeries. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half the paintings, they bring me a story. And who knows what my copies are used for? But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this. That was my first work outside painting. What? Do you think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial? I never even imagined the possibility. Then why'd you take the job? I was well paid. Very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be so easy. He's trying to forget what he's made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Well then, ready to tell me about this work that you did? It wasn't like anything I had attempted before. I guess it will be a little different from paintings. That's not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy. The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. Second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So you used the real writing as reference to reproduce what the client wrote. Yes, as I said, it was my first job in that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? even for such a suspicious request. If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met him. Not personally,
Psyche-Lock, of course. Seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. You're hiding something. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Michelle?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client.
True, when I asked the client's name, there were no Psyche-Locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense.
Why are you doing this to me?
Well, I made my stand. No backing down. So what's my Shem hiding? The forgery. I can pretty much piece together from what you said.
What is it then?
You told me what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see. Yeah, they feel more shoe-in, but I feel better with the Psyche-Locks over, say, the bracelet. I prefer the Magatama over the bracelet because the bracelet is more like, oh, you have to close in on what they're saying, and while they're saying it, you have to look at the pressure. Yeah, 2 and 3, yeah, it does. That's why I say earlier, I like the Magatama. The Magatama effect is more fulfilling in earlier games than this one. Because like, oh, hey, we're going to use a new gimmick. You're going to use the bracelet. You're going to have to look at the person, spot what they say, at the same time, you have to close in on what they said and how they're reacting to it. Like, nah, just give me the clues. Okay, Psyche-Locks. Okay. Use the clues. Unlock. There you go. I couldn't see any Psyche-Locks.
Psyche-Locks? Is that some sort of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps?
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. In that case, I prefer. Okay, if you're gonna get someone to talk, you got two choices. It's either you use something that you can just basically reach for or touch, better than try to grasp at their emotional system. That sounds a lot like Persona. But then they did show up, didn't they? Who was your client?
As I said in court, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request. If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. As a voiceover artist, yeah, I'd want to know, what am I doing? What is the line you want me to read? I would want to know every little thing I'm doing. Because, if I read it, it's like, oh, NDA, okay, not to talk about it. Okay, that's no problem. I'm not going to talk about it. But at least let me know when you want it, how do you want it, and how soon do you need it. As if I'm working on time, you got to give me a certain time in order to do that.
I never met them, not personally.
Not personally. Those words triggered the Psyche-Lock.
Again with the psycho-locks. Now I really must know what they are.
So you didn't meet with the client. Someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence.
Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business, but I'm afraid you've lost me.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about Psycholox. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got here.
And your conclusion is?
The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham.
Poppycock! I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could have been but me?
That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other to choose from. The real forger at Drill's studio is... your daughter. The real forger is your daughter. Vera, isn't it?
Ridiculous! My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism.
Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The Psycholox tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility.
I feel very much on the verge of going psycho like myself.
Unlock successful.
I don't know how you know, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter Vera, not I. She's only 12, genius you might call her.
Precocious little girl shining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently.
I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and mathematical devices I bought when they became necessary. And they're my little girl's playthings now.
Ah, do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So Vera was the one who played this page. Would she know who the client was then?
Actually, client came once. Here to the studio.
What? Why didn't you say so sooner?
But their face was covered, and they didn't want to talk to me.
So they talked to your daughter. I will speak only with the honors, the client told me. And that little girl's the key to our mystery client's true identity. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Talk to her. Mr. Misham, I have a request.
Let me guess, you'd like to speak with my daughter.
Can I?
My daughter's never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so actually. With only one exception,
Which was...
oddly enough, was that client. I left the studio while they talked. I returned while they had finished. She was laughing. The first time I'd seen anything of the sort.
Please, let me speak with her.
All right.
No, this could be tough. Oh, wait. Okay, so what we're supposed to do is look on the small desk. Maybe we'll just sidle on over here for a closer look. It's not a small frame. What's inside it? Please don't touch that, I'll get in trouble. That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere and she can see it. That's Zack of Milan, the Grimoires, isn't it? The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year for 41 cents. The Grimoires were at the height of their popularity. Not anymore. Now that one has vanished off the face of the earth. Well, I went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. And a dedicated fan of hers. Watched him every time he was on TV. So, yeah. Sounds quite hard to come by here. I don't know how she gets it down. Now we talk to her. Actually, no. What we do is present the stamp to her to get her. And then there's this.
My stamp.
Hey, she spoke! She could talk. Yeah, so this stamp, how can I keep her talking? Great magicians, aren't they? Isn't Trip Grimari amazing? Yeah.
Oh,
I especially like those two, Zack and Milan. I mean, they're just so magical.
aren't they? Aren't they?
Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, maho! You know?
Me too. Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic, yeah.
Alright, she's talking. Not saying much, but start.
I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Grimari Museum of Magic.
Grimari Museum? Why them? Doesn't make sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows?
Just once when I was little, with Father. The Grimari's on stage. It was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. It's super cool.
Maybe you could keep telling me stuff like this. You know, about Zack of the Lot, maybe?
Oh, sure.
Right, better get asking before she changes her mind.
I don't go outside much. I like to clean in here.
Why don't you like outside?
There's bad people out there.
Well, true, but there's lots of good people too. Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once. Kidnapped? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refused to leave the house. I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grimari Museum. With you, in fact. Ah, yes, actually she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise.
This last time she expressed such a desire to me.
That person gave me a good luck charm
Good luck charm.
for when I absolutely had to go outside.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. From the client, actually. She won't tell me what it was. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Father, I told you to keep that a secret.
From that client, huh? This unhealthy young lady. So, your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of those?
I really like painting a lot. Father's always very happy when I paint him exactly the same.
So, you did this too?
Oh yes, that was my first job.
Your first.
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different.
She has the power of emulation. It is her gift.
The paint slips in the pen in the way the writer held the pen and then pressure underneath. I had to use a microscope and analyze on the computer.
She seems happy. Her work was the last nail in the Grimoire coffin. I guess no one told.
They're the best in the world.
Huh? Oh, you mean Trip Grimoire, of course.
But it can be
Your father. But I asked about it. You didn't know how you got it.
Oh, I guess I took it, yeah.
Took it.
My father got a letter from that person.
That person. You mean that letter was from the client?
Well, he talked about the grimoires forever that day. I'm sure that's why it was sent that Sam. He didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
They're sneaky on this client. So they were trying to get on her good side. So you met that person. They gave you, they asked you to do this job. And you talked to them. What's this about a good luck charm you say?
I can't talk about it. If I don't, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Yeah, but I really, really have to know. Right. Time to do some psyche unlocking. You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you this stamp?
No, that's not it. They listen to my problem.
The problem. It keeps her inside all the time.
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use good luck charm.
That your client gave you. I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm?
Take that!
This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Same bottle over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right?
I heard once. Cosmetics from one stunt to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power.
Ah, of course it does. I'm just refraining from commenting anymore on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. I want to ask you to do this job. Was this the client? Christophe Gavin?
Take that!
This man's a friend of mine. No? His name's Christophe Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
I promise. I promise not to tell.
to talk, sweetie.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about the client, I promise. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work.
You don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in his charm, then.
I think they might be the devil.
Hmm?
Or maybe an angel.
Why are you calling Mazinger Z that? I mean, Koji Kabuto. What do you mean?
I saw it, or I think I saw it.
Frank?
When they gave me this, I saw the devil's face.
Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's?
No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile.
So where'd you see this devil then?
It was so quick, I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm.
I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her charm. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. I am sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Ramari.
Did I do something bad?
What makes you think that?
Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad.
I'll put on my smile next time I come. Promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera.
Oh, okay.
Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it was already too late. So we got this, and still got the presentation dealer, so. To the detention center! What strange sight doth mine eyes behold! Excuse me. Two men on either side of a single transparent plane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forge of face walks free, while the innocent languages within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my demon tool. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano in a cold little home. But since you are here, what shall we discuss? Shooting a magnifying remark. You pull that trick belong to his partner's head. His partner back before the answer could be found. If I'm going to get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear. He never even touched it. Those spotlights always leave someone weeping in the shadows. And this very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zachariah Kid magnified. It's as good as a signed confession. That's certainly been public opinion's take. I regret time in my cage. And the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into magic right away. As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Valant. And also, yes, now that my partner's disappeared, Magnify's repertoire is mine. Venant Grimai has a tradition to uphold. Siemens' life trial was quite good, verdict or not, and you can't pay for that kind of purpose. The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely for long. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnify's instructions as your partner. But only Zachariah followed them. But let's not speak more, Usha White. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What's like that? I want to know what Magnify had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? Up his sleeve. Perhaps you do not know. Know what? A great magician never reveals its secrets. I didn't think it would be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in a reflective glow of the spotlight. Yeah, well, I'm not one to be part of the audience sometimes. I want to be in the spotlight. The trick up his sleeve. Flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. Ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world. That's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, Arminta was fond of dramatic movies and dramatic finales. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is it was a matter of life or death. Cats are spring. Your troop lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you prove of this danger, then show it. Hey! Why, that's one of ours. Specially designed for your show, I got it. Single bullet. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valant. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Zack and Valance, quick draw, shoot him. How long has it been since these shots were last heard? Was the shoot 'em canceled because someone might get hurt? Of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could be canceled because someone had already been hurt. Omoshiroi! A frozen friend. But tell me, what can you prove? A single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? A performance of magic.
not concerned with what ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot?
It's like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks with me. A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on. And this shows who it was.
Take that!
But Zach Grimari's wife and Trucy's mother. Let me beg it. Zach Grimari's wife and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe her name was.
But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets?
Still denying them all, huh? Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot. This clearly shows how much danger she was in.
Take that!
Trip Gamai's performances were very, very popular. So popular they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age, a golden age. It's all here on this stamp. There's Thalassa. Yes. Trucy's mother's missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know! Part of his memory is still locked up. There's one thing we failed to address. What's that? As you say, our truth was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnify, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright, then he would have heeded a cry making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Ron's got a point. One of the troop members died in an accident, and Magnify covered it up. His innocence would come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wright. So close, there has to be something. About how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Milan's relationship with Magnify. I see in your eyes you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you've already have? A prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely with a person. It's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this. The accidental death of Zack's wife tied both your hands. This information proves why Magnify has so much power.
Take that!
It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Zack Grimari's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnify Grimari's only daughter. There was a terrible accident. The two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnify's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident! Talk to me. There's no proof. Not at all. But Thalassa went missing. And your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean Triple Gamai? Master Magnify, his only daughter, and his two disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty guides of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. But that is all it was. An accident.
dance tour de force. Guns blaze, bullets fly, straight toward that beautiful body on stage. And then crash, sing, pow! Into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing the same trick with a new twist and tragedy. But as for whose bullet stole Thalas's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnify his daughter.
And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the cutting falls. The darkness. Why did he try to hide up the accident? It was his own daughter who died.
All I could see is 'twas a critical time for Troop Gamai. A passing of the torch from Magnify to Zakamamond. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all, yet
This is not Getaroa.
even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not.
What do you mean?
In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnify's wishes. Magnify forced us to perform his art for his benefit.
I see. I guess I can understand.
I mean, he did lose his only daughter.
And yet it sounds somewhat like Getaroa.
But do you not find cowardice in his actions? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads?
Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Gamai, that's for sure. Does Trucy know?
She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life?
True. I not thought of that accident for that time. Sorry to dredge up old memories. But this has helped a lot. Not to find Magnify Slayer, I should think. True.
After that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently.
Reporter?
He called himself a newsman at the time.
Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room, doing his research. Would you happen to remember his name?
What was his name? Sigh, I have forgotten.
But in the course of his interviewing, he came quite close to my brother, Zack.
I'd like to know.
I see.
His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, it was far too often.
I see. Thanks for your help.
It does not look interfering past, Mr. White. You will not uncover answers, only wounds.
I'm sorry. I have begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Gamai. I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned, the newsman, I never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea of who it is now. That smile and its sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zack Bramari to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. The past It's finally clear! And now we've unlocked Drew Coliseum and the Sunshine Coliseum. Drew Studio and the Sunshine Coliseum. So let's go to Drew Studio. In the present day,
Eh? Well, what do we have here?
remember me?
Of course I remember you! Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote.
Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Masham was poisoned and his daughters.
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how I know. Jeez. It caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he tracked down case just a little quicker. End quote.
Were you on the trial of this case the whole time? Were you on the trail of this case the whole time? Trail.
Zach Lamar was a good friend.
Zach said something to that effect back at the boat club.
As a character, what a man. A little, no, extremely rough around the edges.
I think I could ask you a few questions.
Oh? Who says? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not the other way around. End quote. Fine, shoot, don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately.
Oh, what can you tell me about this? Mr. Russell, do you know this person?
Do I know that person? Of course! I was friends with Zach after all! He hit me a few times. 5, actually.
But still, I never forget his wife. Thalassa Grimari. Magnify Grimari's only daughter. Do you think you can tell me more about her?
Well, what hell not?
It was tragic what happened to Drew Meisham and his daughter.
Forgery's a serious crime and they pay the price. You know what they really did them in, though, don't you?
Forged diary page.
And I interviewed him. I found out something about Mr. Meisham I hadn't known.
What's that?
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears. Potatoes have eyes. End quote.
Being watched. You mean he felt guilty?
No, I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case notice. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back of neck. Freaks out. End quote.
Because you felt guilty.
Why would I feel guilty? You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means.
Drew Meisham felt like he was being watched. And you, along with him, you sure it wasn't just nerves?
Nerves? No, it's not so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Charles, sure he is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Lamar got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me, he completely vanishes from the courtroom. Then for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. And just when time was almost up, he contacted me in order to have this made.
And then he died.
Starting to put the pieces together, are we?
And you were being watched this whole time.
Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too.
Me?
I met Zack through that case, actually.
You mean the shooting of Magnified Grimari?
No, before that. It's not Wiley, no.
You mean the accident? During the quick draw shooting practice?
My, you well informed. You should see me back then. I dug up quite this good. I wanted all money, fame, women, no puppy. All for me. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now.
But Aunt Grimari didn't mention one particular nosy reporter.
In fact, I was on close because of Magnified Grimari at the time. I knew his daughter too. Of course, Thalassa, was it?
Really?
Then Thalassa disappeared quite suddenly that. And Magnified wouldn't say a word about it.
Yeah,
My evil habit got the better of me. Charles Catcher sent out a scoop cause a feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see.
Zack Grimari.
Second strength was in the air over the true Grimari in those days. The whole screwy mentor controlling disciples seemed started like then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me off the record.
Sorry, I don't know.
Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zack. Sure, he punched me once or twice, fine. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant. He's been waiting this whole time, 7 years, eh?
Lady?
Force me to come back, of course! A big revival in a magnified miracle. Of course, it's all just a dream.
Because of this. The performance rights.
In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. The sad old man didn't give his rights to both Zack and Valant.
So Valant waited until Zack died. Legally, at least.
The time finally comes, and Valant's like a kid on Christmas morning.
He's getting ready for his show at the Sunshine Coliseum.
That document sees the legal light of day. It's going to put a bit of damper on the big show. He's a sorry man, like Grimari. Lost out to his partner at work and his love too.
Love.
A same old story, really. Two disciples and their mentor's only daughter. What has three sides and all them pointing? Macros, I mean, a love triangle.
Pretty classic.
When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing.
Gee, and I thought it was just Persona that did that.
And in the middle of it all, Thalassa has Trucy.
And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa.
So Thalassa married Zack and had Trucy, see? Her second marriage, actually.
You mean she was divorced? I had heard this one before.
Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. Died in an accident on stage. Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year.
I didn't know.
Ah, but she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait. Photo of her around, you know.
If looks could kill. I've known Trucy since she was a little thing.
I've known Trucy since she was a little thing, too. She's got the better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all.
What do you mean?
Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy. End quote.
The fuck you say?
What? But Trucy said she was an only child. Ah, yes. That's what she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband.
Her first husband who died on stage.
Yep. He had himself kid. Another one now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. I know where they are now.
Also had a child? You think I could borrow that photo?
Sure. I can be generous, okay, you know.
I won't need this locket anymore. Better return to Trucy before I forget.
People events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. What do you think?
I was too busy wondering about bigger to listen to what you were saying.
Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think.
Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next.
Let's just say,
I'm not the one who will close the curtain on this little plate. Apparently, that's not my role anymore.
Magnify. I was just wondering what Magnify would think of all this.
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power.
It's just like the Faye family. It's all coming back. It's like backlash from the first 3 games. How the first 3 games side focus in all the games was about the Faye family. How it started talking about Mia, then Maya, and Pearl. It's all coming back. It's just like Boomerang. You mean how I can't lie to Trucy?
Yeah, what's the same with Magnify? And with his daughter, Melissa.
Strange thing. You think it's some kind of Grimari gene?
Magnify told me once back when Zack married Blossom. He said Zack had good eyes. But not good like Grimari's eyes.
I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Grimari secret was?
Maybe nobody. Now Zack's gone.
Zack Grimari. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp by fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the Grimari's power. A power which passed from Magnifier to Thalassa to the next generation. And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. So that's done. So now we need to go back to the BBC. Because we have everything for the secret. I have to know more about this power Trucy. It's like she can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew my mind. And after you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards. Hey, gotta use the resource at hand, Alice. But Trucy does. Why is that? Trucy's got her power from her mother, Thalassa.
I will not speak of that.
Thalassa's officially missing, correct? I think I know why you don't want to talk about her.
Take that!
The three of you were a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know this. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet there's another story behind the fame. One that not many know. Thalassa lost her life during rehearsal. You and Valant Grimari's bullets.
It was an accident. It wasn't me. How could I shoot my dear Thalassa?
I'm sure Valant would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention.
Eyes. I loved her eyes. To think they could read my mind was frightening. There was nothing that felt like an embrace. She's dead. A magnifier has joined her.
So the only one with her power left now is Trucy. Mr. Zack.
I do not know.
I don't need any power to see through that one, buddy. But there's someone else, someone other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Thalassa's power.
How would I know?
My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one already has it. There's someone else with the power, and I know who.
Court of Steel!
Take that!
This boy?
His name, I forget. Something weird. Who could he be? An attorney.
Attorney?
I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's offices.
So, what are we to make of this Oak Creek ex-attorney?
You can show me pictures of strange boys all you like. That context, though.
But you gotta at least say something like, I'm this boy. I can use that.
Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring. That's just to refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link.
Take that!
Actually, I know something. Your marriage to Thalassa was her second.
How did you know this?
Her first husband died a year after they were wed, yes? He was a performer. They met when he joined us Grimari's as a guest in our show. After Thalassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a kid then? I have a photograph of her here. I couldn't help notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out. They are a Grimari family heirloom. This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture.
What? So, that's why...
Why what, Mr. Zack?
I took this photograph of Thalassa before she left us.
When she returned, she wore only one. I bet I know where that other one went. To Apollo.
She gave it to this boy, her son.
Ta-da! This strange power, I do not know where it comes from. Yet the fact is that it's passed down the Grammarian line. It runs in their veins. Is it? Now yes, the last ones. Is what you told me. Her power responds to tension levels. Tension? If you were to face a person, they became tense, even slightly, that she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her. So she could see it. Not quite. It's the strange part of it all. Perceive. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension without the use of a particular object, or in this case, objects. Objects. Wait, were they something she wore? Yes, they're braces. The first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion. What kind of power did the bracelet have? I made a decision. I'll tell you all I know. Consider it, kid. Well, I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two are brother and sister, yes. And the brother, too, has his power rangers. So Tracy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that. Mr. Right. It's a 9-year card game's done. I'll return to a life of hiding. I would not see her leave her life without knowing. I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time's right. I'm in your debt once again. No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. The bracelets are made of a special alloy, said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body. So they're temperature sensitive, so? Yes. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist. And this has something to do with the power. What I told you. Grammari power reacts to tension in others. When a Grammari senses tension, they too become tense. And this tension translates into minute contractions of the muscles. So minute, they cannot sense it on their own. Their muscles? Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for. The bracelet on one can sense these contractions. And the bracelet's always a perfect fit. So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on their wrist. He's wearing a choker. Precisely. That alone doesn't count as mind reading. I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a question of eyesight. Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough. Have you ever heard of kinetic vision? Kinesis. Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? Heard of it before. The athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped if they focus. AKA third eye. Oh, but it's not the practice sports. It all relies on ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. Faint switch of the face and the meaning that lies behind it. Therein lies of the secret of magic. One must know the mind of the crowd before one may distract it. So basically what you're saying is the Grammaris can see really well? No problem, Seb. Great seeing you as always, man. You take care. I'll see you soon. Pretending seeing more than believing. It's knowing. Their power lies on eyesight, combined with exceptional focus. Things are trying to come into focus for me too. Of course, it's difficult to maintain such levels of focus for a length of time. But what if someone could tell you when to focus? Or something? Precisely. But wait, Trucy doesn't have any bracelets. Only magic panties. You're talking about Pokédex. Timing of when to focus is so elementary, so she probably does it without it. I know Trucy herself has realized this. That is all I know of things Grimari. Thank you, Mr. Zack. If this boy's bracelet is the real thing, then he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power. I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play again? I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I'll tell you of that night. That night. The night my mentor, magnified Grimari, passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols, 2 letters sent. This was Magnify's test. In his last years, magnified Grimari worked us to the bone. No to pain. But that night I could not shoot him. So I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer. Take this. I give my art to you, Zack. It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zack. And I am sorry. I've done much that was wrong in my day. It seems to me that Magnify wanted you to become his successor all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valant's. Perhaps. That's not something we'll ever know for sure now. I wonder, what's Valant up to these days? Waiting for you to die. If 7 years pass like this, the performance rights go to him. And now here I am. His dreams ended. Worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know? What? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame for our mentor's death on him? The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Valant had helped you pull it off. But that's madness! Seems like a fool I can once again this. I have one more act to perform. Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated? Even though I'm dead. That night, Zack Grimari was killed. He died as Shady Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past. But he left one thing behind before he parted. Yes. His confession. To use as I saw fit. To whom it may concern, 7 years past, I, Zack Grimari, murdered my mentor, Magnified Grimari. I apologize for this trouble caused by my sudden departure from court and hereby confess to my crime. Zack Grimari. Of course, he killed no one. This was his way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valant. We're done with that. Next is Sunshine Coliseum. Long time no see, Mr. Valant. 7 years. Frankly, I didn't think you'd ever see. Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you. I've spoken. I've nothing more to say. I've spoken to a lot of people myself and come to some conclusions. But then I realized I need to hear from you. I've walked a difficult road these past 7 years. Because you couldn't perform magnified repertoire? Do not be deceived! That skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. Now it showed my partner who slowed me on my way. It's rather well performed. Disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. That's what I thought. Zack Grimari murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment for his crime. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you? I remember as if it were only yesterday. Yet that was not the way it ended. For while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner, Zack, vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said. I had no idea. Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a vaudevillian destruction. And here must I stand smiling at them all. What am I, if not a player in some fiendish farce? Might I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened? Magnify's death's still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came here to get the answer from you. Only two. I knew I'd be saying these sooner or later. The audience has no business stepping upon the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight. Sounds an awful like something I heard 7 years ago. Magnifies death. Ask what you will, you get nothing from me. I'm much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened. For 7 years I've done it. Now finally the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp. Sorry to do this, Blunt. But right now, I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. Blunt, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. As long as I had this.
Take that!
And what might that be? I see it bears the Grimari sing.
Should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast.
What is this?
A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnify's miracles.
What? Grimari? He wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter?
True C. Enigma, officially... Actually, she's my daughter these days.
Preposterous! Zack's gone! Vanished into the void!
This is the genuine article. Zack was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this.
Good. Ah! Name! Why does fate toy with me so? Why must my life be lived in thrall to the dead?
I'm not the only one with that problem.
Shut Magnify. Yes! 'Twas Zack! 'Twas! And then he left, and my career as a magician fell into darkness.
Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say if you could prove Zack Grimari shot Magnify? Was that why you testified?
Yes, my way out. Should have been my way out.
Well, might not be too late, Miss Phillips. All you need is a way to prove your case. You really killed Magnify Grimari?
Take that!
I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zack Grimari wrote one more thing before passing on,
But this is a confession!
in which he admits to the killing of Magnify Grimari. See? All according to your plan.
I am a magician by trade. Deception's my life work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet it seems the tables have turned. Now, I am the audience believing in the deceptions I've wrought upon myself. Zack wrote this right in front of me.
I'm sorry. Zack wrote this right in front of me. After I explained your situation to him.
Kazoom! Meme! You do not know that this confession's nothing but lies?
Yes, 'twas my opinion that Zack killed no one.
You must be thinking the truth is a simple matter of elimination. To receive instructions to kill, but if one's innocent, then the one who remains is guilty.
That would be the logical conclusion, yes.
So he vanished to protect me, his partner. Stern tale, 'tis true.
Did you shoot Magnify Grimari in the forehead?
If I had, and I told you, what would you do? Run to the police, perchance. Do as you will. There's nothing left for me now. 'Tis true after all. I've little talent. I needed my mentor Magnify's repertoire. 'Twas as if a little demon grabbed hold of me.
I knew it. So Valak Grimari did kill the great Magnify.
So sorry, Mr. Wright. 'Twas not I who shot my mentor.
What? But if it wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there? Another disciple such as... I don't know. Nak and Tala Grimari, maybe? That couldn't be farther from the truth. Only Zack and Milan received those threatening letters. But there was another. Only one more person could have fired that pistol that night. I suppose you figured it out by now? If it wasn't Zack or Milan, who shot Magnify? Then it had to be the only other person at the scene, which means... Wait, you don't mean... Yes, the great Magnify himself. Suicide? So Magnify Grimari committed suicide. To be honest, I hadn't even imagined that possibility. When I arrived, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I couldn't shoot him. But when I turned and made to leave the room, he called out to me. So you spoke with Magnify? Yes, and this is why I knew what must be done. Magnify transferred the rights to his Magnify transferred the rights to his repertoire to my partner Zack, not me. I see. Then I guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the one who did it. You owe me no apology. My crime was, in a way, more serious than that of murder. What? Your crime? Is Laurent Grimari confessing something to me? What could be more serious than murder? Your crime? You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. When I understood Magnify's plan, he wanted to die by one of your hands. Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to its repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart. The demon. Let me confess. I had intended to shoot Magnify, and I planned on framing my partner for the crime. What?! That night I prepared something before going to Magnify's hospital room, which was ivy from the sites needed on an earlier visit. If Zack did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan. But you didn't shoot him. I couldn't. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magnify called me back. I'm sorry, Vermont. I'm giving my magic to Zack, aren't you? You still back the draw, yes? Please help him if you can. I left the room. And then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard that fateful gunshot. Magnify Grimari killing himself. And the demon awoke anew within me. Zack killed him. He was the one. Frame him, and the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. I took the pistol from his hand,
wiped off the prints. Then I used the syringe to add the IV liquid I brought.
So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnify died, and you framed Zack for his murder.
As planned indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I had anticipated. What do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed truly?
That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but yes. I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Vaughn. Thank you.
It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision.
You going to turn yourself in?
My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts.
I understand.
I thought my life was ruled by a dead man, but I find I was wrong. For Zack is alive.
Well, not anymore.
And now it occurs to me, what if he was not the only one who's around?
What do you mean?
You see, now that I think about it, I realize that we never saw proof of her demise. We never saw her body.
Her.
The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies, forget this matter. I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zack. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you.
Zack Romari. Shady Smith. Whichever name you prefer, is no longer with us. The truth revealed in that trial is only a sliver. And the impenetrable darkness that remained has taken another life. I knew what I had to do to push back the darkness for good. And it would involve paying that man a visit. Which would mean we go right back to the last part, which is Solitary Cell 13. Sorry, sir. Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently occupied. I see. You know when it will be finished? Well, could you go find out? Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment. My apologies to the guard, but there's something I need to see. I spy with my little eyes something that says, "Open me." There it is. The yellow envelope. And the sender's true Martian. I was right.
I arrived at the studio. Mr. Mason was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope. It's a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene.
This is the last letter that Drew Meishin wrote. And there's something I need to do. Last thing I need to do. Here goes. David Chrysler, 424 Apple Spring, Blazing Spring, 424 Apple Street, Blazing Springs, California 96012. What the hell? Let's see if this extra cleaning spray finds me. So, we need to spray only this. So this will Drew Meishin's messenger of death.
The stamp, all right. No mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin. Gotcha. The interview request. Let me read that again. The interview request came, like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life, I won't tell them about you, so please release the spell you put on my daughter. I'll write later with a report. Through my chance. Decisive evidence. What's this? Burglary 19. Gavin! I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right? There's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I can discuss. Barry Meisham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? There are no such survivors of atropine poisoning. There's not much left of this, so there you go. In which I will save for Monday. Of course, it's going up on Monday. But he never has told. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right. Wait. Yeah. Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry. Forgot I had it. Many thanks. We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I've gathered over 7 long years. Now, it's time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter. The final trial. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can. And with that, we'll end tonight's stream. So I want to thank those for showing up tonight, and for those who are going to see it on YouTube, you will definitely see it Monday morning on YouTube. That I promise you. So with that, I'm going to drop a save like so. And with that, this coming Monday, we will finish it. So, stay tuned for the final trial of Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. See you for the finale. Have a great weekend, folks. Bye now.